Welcome aboard, folks. Today, we're diving deep into the world of naval supremacy with a close look at the Type-055 destroyer, China's latest powerhouse in naval warfare. This bad boy isn't just another ship. It's a game-changer armed to the teeth with cutting-edge technology and firepower that's turning heads globally. From its impressive launch capabilities to its devastating missile systems, join us as we unravel what makes the Type-055 destroyer a force to be reckoned with on the high seas. The Type-055 destroyer isn't just the latest and greatest in the Chinese Navy's arsenal. It's a technological marvel that's redefining naval warfare. Packed with cutting-edge advancements, this powerhouse boasts a full combustion power system, integrated radio frequency capabilities, and a versatile shipborne vertical launch system. Designed by China's Shipbuilding Industry Group and meticulously crafted at Jiangnan Shipyard and Dalian Shipbuilding Industry, the Type-055 destroyer made its grand debut on April 23, 2019. During the naval parade commemorating the 70th anniversary of the People's Navy. This marked China's assertive entry into the global forefront of destroyer technology. As the fourth-generation flagship of the Chinese Navy, the Type-055 tips the scales at a formidable 13,000 tons, 3,500 tons heavier than its U.S. counterpart, the latest Burke-class destroyer. Among the world's large destroyers exceeding 10,000 tons, the Type-055 boasts unparalleled power and combat effectiveness, representing a quantum leap from its predecessor, the Type-052D destroyer. Unlike the Type-052D's modest 64 vertical launch units, the Type-055 has been re-engineered to wield an impressive 112 units, setting a new standard in naval firepower. What's more, its innovative launch system accommodates 4 different missile types from a single pit, giving it the capability to carry hundreds of missiles. From air defense to anti-submarine and anti-ship operations, the Type-055 is armed to the teeth with an array of missiles, including cutting-edge weapons like the Ing-18 anti-ship missile. Renowned for its flawless performance and advanced design, the Ing-18 combines multiple technologies for exceptional penetration, devastating striking power, and unmatched flight speed and range. In essence, the Type-055 destroyer isn't just a ship, it's a game-changing force on the high seas, showcasing China's prowess and ambition in modern naval warfare. The Type-055 destroyer is armed with a mighty HPJ-45 130mm main gun, which packs a punch that rivals a heavy artillery battalion. And no, that's not an exaggeration. Let's break it down. A U.S. Army heavy artillery battalion, with its 18 self-propelled 155mm howitzers, can fire about 98 rounds per minute. But here's the kicker. This rate can't be sustained for long due to overheating, and these guns have to cool off after a few shots. Enter the HPJ-45 130mm main gun of the Type-055, equipped with a water-cooled bushing that keeps it cool under pressure. This bad boy can fire over 200 shells in just 5 minutes, leaving those howitzers in the dust. Plus, it can fire rocket-assisted, glide-guided projectiles that can reach over 100 kilometers, all thanks to China's Beidou satellite final guidance technology. This means pinpoint accuracy and high efficiency in long-range strikes. And that's not all. Behind the main gun sits the HPJ-1111 tube 30mm close-in weapon system, affectionately known as the 1130 closing gun. With its 11 barrels, dual ammunition compartments, and a mind-blowing firing rate of up to 11,000 rounds per minute, this beast can lock onto more than 40 targets at once. The 1130 closing gun is the Type-055's last line of defense, ready to shred any threats that dare to get too close. So, whether it's bombarding targets from afar or swatting away incoming missiles, the Type-055 destroyer is more than equipped to handle the heat of battle. If the enemy's anti-ship missile is not intercepted by the interceptor missile and threatens the safety of the ship, the 1130 closing gun will use its terrible firing rate to crush the incoming missile several kilometers away. The 1130 closing gun uses tungsten core armor-piercing ammunition, which is a type of ammunition with strong penetration. It is different from ordinary steel core ammunition. Tungsten has a higher hardness than steel, so the tungsten core armor-piercing ammunition has a steel shell and a tungsten alloy inside. The tungsten core armor-piercing ammunition has strong armor-piercing ability, which is more suitable for intercepting anti-ship missiles than steel core ammunition. It also has strong heat resistance and is not easy to deform during launching, greatly improving the hit accuracy, although this ammunition has excellent performance. It is expensive. The single price of a tungsten core armor-piercing ammunition is about 1,000 yuan. If calculated at a firing rate of 11,000 rounds per minute, the cost of 1 minute of continuous firing reaches 11 million yuan, and the consumption per second is as high as 183,000 yuan. In this case, it can be said that when the gun fires, gold is worth 10,000 yuan, but considering the destroyer worth billions of construction costs, the cost of 1 minute is relatively small. The Type-055 destroyer also performs well in radar systems. The ship is equipped with a variety of active phased array radars including S-band, X-band, C-band, and L-band, with more than 12 radar array faces. Whether it is the type of band or the number of bands, the Type-055 destroyer is at the forefront of the world. These radar systems include S-band active phased array long-range air search radar, X-band active phased array air elimination and fire control radar, C-band active phased array sea search and fire control radar, L-band active phased array long-range air early warning radar, etc. This multi-band and multifunctional radar system gives the Type-055 destroyer unparalleled advantages in detection, tracking, and attack capabilities. In the future, the upgrade potential of the Type-055 destroyer is also huge. Its strong power supply capacity is sufficient to support the online use of electromagnetic guns and even laser weapons. This feature further enhances the adaptability and combat capability of the Type-055 destroyer in future wars and has extremely high strategic value. Last year, at the Surface Navy Association's National Symposium held in Arlington, Virginia, the U.S. Navy released the most detailed development plan for the DDPX destroyer to date and announced the rendering. According to the U.S. Navy, this destroyer, the largest plan and built by the U.S. military in the past 20 years, will start construction around 2028. However, the release of the rendering caused quite a controversy. Many people believe that the design of the new DDPX destroyer is very similar to China's Type-055 destroyer, and some American netizens even commented that the United States has copied China's creativity. American defense experts also said on social media that the ship is 70% to 80% similar to the Type-055 destroyer. Many years ago, the American media clearly pointed out and criticized China for plagiarizing American technology, but now it is plagiarizing China. This shows that the design concept of the Type-055 destroyer not only conforms to the future development trend, but also has practical significance. The integrated mass design of the Type-055 destroyer showcases its advanced capabilities by seamlessly combining radar, communication, electronic countermeasures, and friend or foe identification systems. This reduces the radar cross-section, enhancing stealth. The streamlined design also frees up space for new equipment and slightly reduces wind resistance. In terms of survivability, the Type-055 stands out. Comparing it to the Russian Navy's Moskva cruiser, which was easily sunk by 2 Neptune missiles due to outdated radar and vulnerable design, the Type-055 is far more resilient. Its fixed 4-sided dual-band radar can detect targets over 500 kilometers away and track 400 aerial targets simultaneously, making it highly efficient in intercepting threats. Armed with 112 launch units for various missiles, the Type-055 excels in air-to-air, air-to-ground, and anti-submarine warfare. It's incredibly difficult to sink and even formidable against aircraft carrier formations. In conclusion, the Type-055 represents the pinnacle of Chinese naval technology and sets a new benchmark globally. As more of these destroyers join the fleet, the Chinese Navy's combat capabilities will continue to grow, solidifying its position among the world's naval powers. Think the Type-055 is China's most powerful warship? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.